Our world is under fire. The growing population is killing our world one day at a time. Are you concerned with all the growing climate crises going on, the cities and roads, the crowded streets? Are you worried that we will be running out of vital resources soon? Well, let me tell you, there is something that you can do about it. However, this isn't for the weak-minded. But if you like challenges and you want to have a major impact on the world, become an engineer. I'm currently studying to become an engineer at Angelo State, and I'm learning of the tragedies happening all around the world. I'm here today to convince you to become an engineer so we can, together, save our world one step at a time. The major issues the U.S. and the world face are the failing infrastructures, issues with the environment, and the proper management of resources. Right now, there is a lack of engineers throughout the world. So what do you think is the best solution? If we have more people that become engineers, we could come together to fix all of these issues. Help me and help the world by becoming an engineer. Us engineers face the challenges of saving our environment, our infrastructure, and our resources. According to Engineers Now, some of the issues engineers face are reinforcing and rebuilding America's failing infrastructure system, creating sustainable communities that address the environment and society, and redefining mobility for a growing population. Another example of a problem that engineers face according to New Engineer is the climate crisis and making water clean and accessible. These are just a few examples of the challenges engineers face. Think of problems in your own life that affect you daily. Driving down some of these roads in San Angelo feels like you're riding on a wooden roller coaster. You're constantly getting tossed around in your car because of all the potholes and the cracks in the streets. Engineers can fix this problem. Another example is the crisis going on in the world right now. The coronavirus is causing major havoc in the grocery stores around our country. Guess what? Managing resources is a major factor in engineering. You can now see that there are tons of issues that need to be addressed in our everyday life. But there are not enough engineers to fix these problems, so that is why it is up to us. According to Short Sleeve Club, engineers are crucial in pushing forward this country's innovation, as well as sustaining ongoing development. But there are a decreasing number of U.S.-based engineers willing or even ready to fill them. Furthermore, to prove the importance of engineering, Interesting Engineering states, no country or society today would succeed without the adoption of engineering at some level. You can see that the main solution to fixing these issues is to have more and more people become engineers. The more engineers there are, the more issues that there are to get solved. Now, I bet some of you are concerned or maybe even intimidated because of the coursework and the rigorous schedule that comes with engineering. But I'm here to tell you that with the right mindset, anyone can do it. As long as you're willing to accept the challenges and be determined, you can become an engineer. Hell, you can become anything you want. The thing about engineering is it has a set list of classes. It follows a strict schedule, so it makes it easier to know what is coming. According to online engineers programs, the way to become an engineer is to first earn a high school diploma, and then earn a bachelor's degree from an ABET accredited university, and to establish licensure through the NCEES FE exam. And you can go on to earn a master's degree and then soon to become a professional engineer if you want to, but that's not required. Furthermore, there are a few things you must do to become an engineer outside of school. According to thebalancedcareers.com, after taking and passing the FE, work as an engineer in training or an engineer intern to get 4 years of work experience as required for full licensure. Just like any other career field, there are steps to become successful. These are the steps to become an engineer. I truly do believe that with the right mindset and determination, you all can become engineers. This is the story of just one engineer that I was lucky enough to have the chance to meet firsthand. This is the story of Lauren Gresh by the Big Room. Ever since I was young, I was always curious about how things were working together. How was this designed? How did this part work with that part? I wanted to understand the how of everything I saw. I have a few family members who are engineers, so the idea of growing up and designing machines was not new to me. During my senior year of high school, I interned with a local architecture firm in Denver, Colorado. During my internship, I visited the firm twice a week and sat in a variety of roles. I learned from many different people about each step in the design and construction process. During this time, I met Robert Rohde, the office's architectural engineer. After a few sessions with him, checking things out on site and within a model, I realized that I was less of a visual person. Meaning, I was not as interested in what the building's exterior looked like, but what was inside and ensuring everything worked together properly and efficiently. Knowing that about myself solidified my choice to attend the University of Colorado Boulder and earn a degree in architectural engineering with a concentration in mechanical systems for buildings. College was definitely a challenge, and I was forced to step back and consider all aspects about my time at Boulder. Because I helped pay for my college and would need to work multiple jobs in order to do so, I broke up my 4 years of college into 5. By doing this, I was able to take a lot of stress off myself and put my focus on my schoolwork. Like most college experiences, mine was not a walk in the park. However, the challenges I faced made me learn more about myself and the way I process and apply information. Having classes with various types of engineering students, aerospace, biomedical, mechanical, etc., I realized that we all have different strengths, and everyone processes information differently. Likewise, the typical female engineering stereotypes were pushed upon me. The fact that I was in a sorority seemed to worsen the stereotypes. However, as difficult as some of my experiences were, they made me stronger, grow a thick skin, and speak up for myself. All the late night studying was worth it. The experience I had and the relationships I formed have made me into the person and engineer I am today. I wouldn't trade 1 second of my college experience for anything. Because of it, my 3 years with Southland, I have been able to travel for various projects and experience more than some do in their 25 years. There's so many different stories with so many different backgrounds. People come from all over the place for engineering. However, the world is under pressure from the growing population and is having a negative effect on the environment, our infrastructure, and our resources, along with much more. One of the main ways to combat this is we need more engineers. If each of us take that first step to becoming an engineer, we will be that much closer to solving these issues. I hope I have convinced you to become an engineer so we all together can save the world, like I said, one step at a time.